Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Will Joseph.
And I'm Devin Yan.
Next fall, an advanced yearbook class will be offered. The original yearbook class will become a required prerequisite. We go to Boston Tarble with the story.
An additional level of the RHS yearbook program is being implemented in the fall of 2024. The advanced yearbook offering is meant to allow yearbook students to repeat the class and still receive credit.
We are expanding the course offerings for Yearbook, which will allow students to receive more than just one semester of credits for Yearbook.
The program in years prior had honored credits for those repeating the course, but according to district policies, technically only the highest level of a given course may be repeated for credit.
So a student can repeat a course at the highest level available as many times they want. So if a kid takes Yearbook 1, they can only take it once for credit. So by adding advanced yearbook in, it will allow students to get more credits for advanced yearbook.
The new level of the course will be catered more towards the management and leadership roles within the program, while the base level class will remain as a prerequisite for students to gain experience and learn.
It won't be different in content, but I think your roles and responsibilities will be different. For instance, editors will be selected from the advanced yearbook students instead of just a base level yearbook student who's never taken it before. That will allow for more leadership opportunities to train students and to spread the responsibilities for the entire yearbook.
It's being added so people are kind of encouraged to take the class year round. It's a lot more beneficial when you can, so you see the book from start to finish, and it really gives you a better chance to learn the software, like how to interview, things kind of like that, and everything moves a lot smoother when you know what you're doing.
It is not only the yearbook class that will likely undergo changes, however, as the district is auditing programs district-wide to weed out noncompliance.
They're looking deeper and auditing the catalogs and the courses to make sure that we have accurate course descriptions and that we have the appropriate resources and just more transparency with what's offered at each site within the district. And so this is one of those topics that came out of their audit, is that, okay, let's ask, how many times can these kids repeat these classes? And we need to have some guidelines in place.
Thanks, Boston.
And now we go to Addison Mahon with sports.
Good morning, and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Addison Mahon. Today is a big day for varsity football, as today they face the Creek in the annual Junction Bowl. The Tigers enter this game 7-2 overall and 4-1 in league. Roseville averages 27 points per game and 312 yards per game. Wood Creek comes in 8-1 overall and 4-2 in league. The Timberwolves average 40 points per game and 381 yards per game. Roseville's player to watch will be junior Caden Padone. Padone leads the Tigers in tackles per game, averaging 6, and will look to be a force against Wood Creek's run game. Wood Creek's player to watch is senior running back Hakeem Anderson. Anderson leads the Creek's run game, averaging 57 rushing yards per game, and will look to dominate Roseville's run defense. The Tigers have been waiting for the Junction Bowl all season. We spoke with Coach Ranking about the mentality headed into this game.
Back in January, we created team goals, things that we wanted to achieve for this season. And the number one goal overwhelmingly was to beat Wood Creek. So I think that they're going to be excited to play in a really, really big, meaningful game. Even though a league championship's off the table, if we win this game, we get a bye in the first round. And then obviously beating Wood Creek is something that I think everybody at the school enjoys doing. So we'd like to take part of that enjoyment this year.
Good luck to Coach Ranking and the Tigers tonight. As promised, top players are back. We go to Logan Fox.
Thanks, Addie. Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5, got Dwayne Hawkins from the JV football team. Quarterback rolling out, looking for Peanut, catches the pass, and he's looking to go upfield. Safety, just give him a little slap. Comes back, Peanut's just too fast. Let's get an instant replay on that defender. You can see he just kind of throws a hand at him, gets nothing. Comes back for more, gets a whole lot of nothing. Coming in at number 4, from the girls volleyball team, got Madeline Magnani. Ball's hit, looking to set up the spike. Damn! And that's a huge point, wins the game. They advance, Final Four. Coming in at number 3, got the JV football team again. We've got Santi, the running back, looking to pass. Throws it downfield, finds Jaden Young. Good night! He puts him to sleep, and that's 6. Absolutely stunning him. Take your son to work day. Coming in at number 2, we're moving up to the varsity football team. Quarterback drops back, throws an absolute dime to the defense. Sean LeGuy, number 3, returns it, clinches the game. That's a homecoming win right there. And this month's top play, Goes to the girls' volleyball team. Ball gets hit. Oh my God. Messy, messy, messy. That is a beautiful kick.
Thanks, Logan. RHS sports have been having dominant playoff performances this week. Starting with girls tennis, Reese Bandy and Naomi Lillard became the CVC 1 doubles champions, and Abby Sassano and Macy Clifford became the CVC 2 doubles champions. On Tuesday, boys water polo beat Intercom 11-9 to move on to sections. Boys water polo's first time back in sections since 2018. Yesterday, cross country participated in the CVC finals meet. Mel Peterson made first team all-conference, and Boston Tarble, Aragon T. Harina, and Grace Williams made second team all-conference. Cross country's next meet is November 4th at the Frogtown Invitational to determine section qualification. And finally, girls volleyball won both of their games this week and are headed to the Final Four. They will face Rio Americano on Halloween. Tune into Tuesday's show for the game preview. Basketball players reminder, tryouts begin next Monday and Tuesday in the Moeller Gym. Boys tryouts will be held from 3:30 to 6, and girls tryouts will be from 5:30 to 7:30. And that's all in your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Loki Season 2 premiered 4 weeks ago on October 5th, and we are right back where we left off. The first episode jumped right back into the action directly following the events of the Season 1 finale, when Loki and Sylvie discovered the truth at the end of time. However, something seems to be off with Loki, and we find out that he's slipping through time in the TVA, past, present, and future. And the only clue as to how to fix it lies in a forgotten and lonely part of the TVA, where a new ally awaits. As he slipped through time, Loki had the opportunity to learn some interesting things about the TVA. As for what Sylvie's doing, she's at McDonald's. Like that's it. But after being separated from Sylvie at the end of time, Loki is desperate to find her again. He hunts down Hunter X5, also known as Brad, and after a bit of good-natured torturing of Brad, he tells Loki of her location. However, their stiff and awkward reunion is unfortunately interrupted by the news that every single new branch on the timeline is about to be pruned. But after tensions died down from that episode, they are immediately brought back to a high with the discovery of where and when Renslayer has been this whole season, and what Renslayer herself has discovered. Loki Season 2 is off to a great start, and it's building off the foundation set by Season 1 very well. It does a great job of demonstrating how everything has changed in the wake of what happened at the end of time, and how people are dealing with it. If you want a more in-depth look into Loki Season 2, go check out my article on iTheTigerNews.com. It updates every Friday after a new episode comes out, and episode 4 should be up right now. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Joseph.
One student around RHS has been selling custom-made clothes. We go to Tobin Thomas with more.
Freshman Sebastian Zamora recently started his own clothing brand consisting of his own unique designs. The inspiration behind his designs stems from his religious beliefs.
The brand is called Miracle Apparel, and I'm a Christian, so it's like that miracle. I wanted to kind of like promote like God and stuff with like the name Miracle, because like kind of like the slogan I have is God works miracles. So that's kind of like how I got the name and stuff.
Zamora was inspired to start his brand through his love for the fashion industry and being able to produce and wear his own clothing.
I mean, I've always kind of been into fashion. Like maybe like around like 2 years ago, I started really getting into fashion, and I just always thought it would be like really cool to like start my own stuff and be able to wear my own stuff.
In order to sell his designs, Zamora uses social media to connect and negotiate with manufacturers. He then puts the designs up for sale for anyone to buy.
I use like on Instagram. I have like a lot. I have a couple producers that I like talk to, and they like I show them the design, tell me how much it costs to make. You know, I send them like the files and stuff for the logo, and they just got me with that, and they'll send it to me, and then I like go over it, and then I'll ship it out to whoever buys it. I have an Instagram for it. The Instagram is just Miracle Apparel, and like the website is like it's just in the bio and stuff. And usually, like, if someone like wants to buy it, they usually just like DM me.
Thanks, Tobin.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at iTheTigerNews.com. See you next time.